If you're a doctor, then I believe this will be the most important and informative video you watch this year. I'm going to share with you why I believe videos are your most valuable marketing opportunity. But first, what is marketing? It's a word that gets thrown around loosely. You ask 100 different doctors what their definition of it is, and you get 100 different answers. At the core of all marketing, I believe it has only one specific goal: creating trust. Videos, above all other forms of marketing you can do for your practice, are the very best way you can create trust. Now, I know your time is incredibly valuable, and I know the information I'm about to share with you will help you improve your marketing through these videos. So I'm going to be very direct. I'll be covering 3 specific things. Number 1, 9 specific reasons why these videos need to be your number 1 marketing priority. Number 2, 13 quick strategies to help you get these videos viewed instead of ignored, and I'm going to be using them throughout this video. And number 3, I'm going to be telling you the most important topics you need to be focusing on. I know this sounds like a lot, but I'm going to be very direct and mindful with your time. Let's get started. Number 1, 9 reasons you must make these videos your number 1 marketing priority. Number 1, your professional journal. I want you to look at every single one of these videos as an individual entry into your professional journal. These videos allow you to document everything, including why you got started, your origin story, about your office, about your staff, your patient success stories, your top procedures, your bedside manner, how you communicate with patients, your success, everything. Each video is a journal entry into your professional journal. And because of that, you get number 2. Every single video you create is a clone of yourself. When you share these videos with patients, it's like they're having a one-way, one-on-one conversation with you. 3, every time you film one of these videos, you're adding to your own personal library. See, the beauty of these videos is they aren't one and done. You don't film them once and forget about it. You film them once and you use them over and over and over again. They become evergreen assets for your practice. You get a ton of mileage out of them. You can put them on your website. You can put them on YouTube, social media, send them out to your email list. Anywhere you communicate with your patients, put them there. Now, my 2 favorite places you can use these videos are in text messages directly to the patient. Let's say prior to an appointment they're coming in on and they're getting a certain procedure done. You can send them a video about the procedure and say, hey, we're really looking forward to seeing you. We wanted to share some more information about what's going to be happening. And the second one is running them as ads on Facebook. More about that at the very end. They amplify trust. The power of these videos is your patients, just by seeing these videos, have already developed a relationship with you before they step foot in your practice. Now, videos are so powerful because aside from meeting someone one-on-one, face-to-face, it's the only other way you can develop an emotional relationship with someone, because you see them and you hear them. After seeing these videos, your patients are going to show up in a completely different mindset. They've already developed a relationship with you, and when they show up, they just want to see, is everything the same as I thought it would be? And of course it will be. 5, because it amplifies trust, it reduces stress in their mind. These videos create clarity, and that clarity puts their mind at ease. It eliminates fear of the unknown. I look at these videos as emotionally engaging therapy because the more they know, the less they'll worry about. 6, these videos are the communication cheat code. Now, I've read thousands of reviews of doctors, and do you know the number 1 indicator between a happy versus unhappy client? The 5-star review and the 1, 2, 3-star reviews. It wasn't the school that the doctor went to. It wasn't the location of the office. It wasn't the size of the office. Wasn't even the amenities of the office. So what was it? The number 1 indicator of happy versus unhappy patients by far was communication. It was the bedside manner of the doctor and how they communicated with the patient. So it's clear, the best communicator is the one that wins. Every single one of these videos is a one-on-one conversation, communication with your patients before they even step foot in your practice. Number 7, it gives you an unfair emotional advantage. Your profession, the health and well-being of others, is, in my opinion, the most emotional industry of any business on the planet. Someone's health is their greatest asset, and you help protect it. Spending money on anything for people is a very emotional process, especially when it comes to their health. It's been said that people buy on emotion and validate with logic. Well, these videos allow you to satisfy both. You're connecting with them on an emotional level through communication, and you're giving them information to appeal to the logical side of their brain. That combo of communication and information gives you an unfair emotional advantage with these videos. Number 8, it elevates patient experience. Now, I would say the number 1 indicator of patient satisfaction, aside from communication, because we went over that already, is clarity. One of my favorite expressions is a confused mind doesn't buy. The easiest way that you can elevate your patient's experience is by giving them more information and creating more clarity so they're confident in all their decisions. And number 9, because of these 8 things, these videos are the ultimate piece of leverage for your business. There's not a single piece of marketing you can do in your business that comes close to touching these 8 benefits that video gives you. Number 2, 13 proven strategies to get your videos viewed. Number 1, the majority of people don't care about your marketing. So our number 1 job in all marketing is to grab the attention of the people that do. This is the number 1 secret of the most successful marketing. Ultra specific message, ultra specific audience. Not a generic message to everyone, a specific message to a very specific audience. Think of one specific procedure you do to one specific patient that it would best be suited for. 2, the tone of these videos and the tone of all your marketing needs to be a one-on-one conversation. The easiest way you can do it is what I've been doing throughout this video, using the word you. It is a one-on-one conversation. Number 3, it needs to be specific and clear. It needs to be in simple English that they understand. Again, a confused mind doesn't buy. Every time you say something, every time you make a piece of marketing, every time we make one of these videos, there's one word above all else that's most important: how. We need to explain ourselves, and we need to do it in a simple manner that they understand. Number 4, questions. Questions are so powerful because it keeps them engaged. When you're making a marketing piece, their mind tends to wander to other areas. They're passive when they're reading it or when they're watching it. But when you throw in a question, it pulls them back in and keeps their attention focused. Number 5, use lists as much as possible. Even if it's something simple like, here's 3 things you should know about this procedure you're considering. 6, community connection. This is a call out. It's a filtering mechanism. You see drug companies do this all the time. Attention. Osteoarthritis sufferers. Goes back to number 1. It's a filtering mechanism. You're only looking to grab the attention of the people that you're specifically talking to. Let's say you're a plastic surgeon that does tummy tucks. You could say mommy makeover. That's a very specific audience that you're talking to, and then you're going to follow it up with a very specific message. This is so powerful because it's the before and after. If you're talking about the after, let's say it's a patient gallery, and you're giving it to the before, it gives the before a path out of it. It shows them how you can help them because that was someone just like them. Number 7, hook. This is how you reach out and you grab someone's attention. Just remember 2 specific hooks above all others. If then, question. If you have this specific problem, then here's a solution and how we can help you, and then question for the reasons that I explained earlier. Number 8, it needs to have structure. Just like a song, just like a book, there needs to be a specific format. You can't just randomly talk about this, randomly talk about that, over here, over there. It needs to be very specific. It needs to open with a strong hook. It needs to give specific information like I'm doing in this video, and then it needs to close with a call to action for them to take some sort of action that you want. Number 9 is problem solution. Talk where their current pain is, what they're currently experiencing, and show them the pleasure you can help them get. This is where you're at. This is where you want to be. I'm going to show you a path there. It's A to Z. Number 10 is another great variation. Before, after, path. This is the before. This is the after. Here's how. This is the path. You're talking to a crowd of befores. If you are here right now, then we can help you get here. Here's how. It's all the same concept. Meeting them where they're at, showing them how you can help them get what they want, and then explaining in detail how you'll get them there, and use examples of patients you've helped in the past. 11, stories. Every single piece of marketing you put out needs to have a story. It could be about yourself, but more importantly, it needs to be about your patients. Stories are the glue that hold together humanity. Stories are so powerful because they're emotional. People hear stories and it resonates with them because they see themselves in it. That was me. That's what they accomplished. I can be just like them. You have to incorporate stories in everything you do. Number 12 is a type of story. It's the underdog story. And the reason the underdog story is so powerful is because it's emotional and it gives hope. It leans heavy on the before. Here's someone that was just like you, that went through exactly what you're going through now. That was an underdog, but here's how I helped them and they overcame it, and you can too. I'm thinking of like a plastic surgeon. Let's say there's someone that was struggling with something for 10 years. In one single day, a plastic surgeon, through one operation, can help them overcome it so they're no longer an underdog. It's very powerful because it's emotional and it gives them hope. 13, and I wanted to include this one because it's a question I get a lot. Should these videos be short or long? I want you to think of the underdog. Is there a limit on what they'll consume if there's a solution to help them overcome their problem? It has absolutely nothing to do with whether it's a short video or a long video. You have to use a specific format, all the things we talked about, to give them information that talks to their self-interest. There's no limit on what someone will watch if it will help them achieve what they want to achieve. And number 3, the only 9 categories of content you'll ever need to film. This is the entire blueprint for all your content. You don't need anything more than this. In the interest of time, I'm not going to go through each one of these individually. I have a separate video on my YouTube where I go through each one of these and I give you examples. I have 51 total examples across these 9, so definitely check out that video also. And a quick warning about these 9 that I'm about to go through and the 51 examples that I mentioned in that other video. These are specifically for plastic surgeons. But these 9 categories will apply to other doctors like dermatologists, dentists, orthodontists, ophthalmologists, and even bariatric surgeons. Number 1, about you. Contrary to what most people say, the patient isn't the most important person. You're the most important person. They have a problem and you're the only one that can help them solve it. So this video is all about you. Number 2, your practice. This is about your office and your staff. This talks about the standards that you work off of. It's videos about why you're different. Number 3, profiles of your patients. Show, don't tell. This is a type of future pacing. Does this sound like you? This goes back to the underdog story. So many offices just use a standard gallery where they'll have before, after, that photo. What you can do is you can make videos about it. Before, after, path. You talk about it. You show them the entire journey. The next 4, 5, 6, 7 sequence is all about the procedure. It starts with your initial consultation. This is a video that takes them behind the scenes of what a first-time consultation looks like. This is very educational. It starts from the first time you meet them right up until surgery. Number 5, your surgeries. These are like mini documentaries. It takes them behind the scenes. It eliminates the fear of the unknown. This is the procedure you're about to have, and here's a 10-15 minute video that we put together to give you a little bit more clarity on it. It puts their mind at ease. Number 6, your equipment. This goes back to props and physical headlines. Don't tell them, show them. You have so many unique pieces of equipment in your office, from the OR to all the tools you use to, like I mentioned earlier, the implants, whatever it may be, you show it off in this. Number 7, your post-surgery process. This eliminates the unknown and creates clarity. I would say of everything that we talk about here, this is probably the largest objection and the largest roadblock that I've seen. Of all the reviews that I've read, the majority of them said, we were surprised how quickly we recovered. I think most people, when they come in for surgery, they think they're going to be off their feet for 6 to 12 months. There's going to be excessive scarring. There's going to be bruising. They're very emotional. They're very nervous. They go to the worst case scenario. When you give them some information about this, you tell them, listen, within a couple weeks, you're going to be almost to 100%. This is what the average recovery process looks like. It creates clarity and minimizes stress. Number 8, your most frequently asked questions. These work great as lists. You can have general questions or specific questions. These are the 10 most common frequently asked questions that I get as a plastic surgeon, versus these are the 10 most specific questions that I get from moms like you about our Mommy Makeover Tummy Tuck program. General questions versus specific questions. And lastly, financials. This could be a great versus video. Cash versus financing versus insurance. Most people think they can't use insurance for plastic surgery. Here's some examples of how it would work. That type of video. Like I said, this is just a very brief overview, but check out that other video where I go through 51 specific examples for all 9 of these. To recap, number 1, we went through 9 reasons why you must make videos your number 1 marketing priority. Number 2, we went through 13 proven strategies to get your videos viewed. And number 3, we went through the only 9 topics you'll ever need to cover. Do these 3 things together, and I guarantee you, you'll get better results in your marketing with these videos by creating a lot more trust with your patients. These videos are a small investment of your time every month, but based on everything we've discussed, I think you'll agree that it's worth it because of all the potential. Now, if you've made it this far, you're probably thinking, this sounds great, but it also sounds like a lot of work, and you're right. But here's the thing, I can do almost all of it for you. Here's how. I can do everything for you, including writing the scripts in format, filming, and editing the videos. Now, I said almost all of it because there's one thing I could never do, and that's what you'll be doing, and that's starring in the video. Once done, I deliver you the finished video that you can use over and over and over again. All you need to do is star in it. I can do everything else. Real quick about that. In my experience, there's 2 strategies that work best. I either interview you or I feed you the lines, and it really depends on the type of video we're filming. So if it's a short form video like an Instagram reel, 30 to 60 seconds long, I'm gonna sit off camera, I'm gonna have the script that I wrote based on all this, You're of course gonna approve it, and I'm just gonna say the line and you'll say it like you would normally say it. So we can rip through these really fast. We can film one of these in 5 to 10 minutes. In an hour, we can get probably 5 to 7 of these short form reels done. Now, if it's a longer form of content, like a YouTube video, like a 10 to 15 minute video, I'm gonna have a list of topics and a list of questions. I'm gonna sit off camera. I would just say, I would ask you that question, next, and you would just answer it. And this is effortless. You don't have to think about it. We don't have to prepare for it. I would just say, you know, how does this procedure work? And you would just talk for 3 to 5 minutes like I'm a patient sitting in front of you, but you're having a conversation with the camera. So in my experience, whether it's short form or long form, I feed you the lines or I interview you, and that is the most efficient way that we can make the content. Nothing I do is generic or copy and pasted from somewhere else. Every single video we create is going to be bespoke to you in your practice. Now, like I mentioned earlier at the very beginning, all these videos follow a specific formula. Strong opening hook to grab someone's attention, information in the middle, and then you close out with a call to action. Here's my call to action. Would you be open-minded to me stopping by for only 20 minutes at a date and time that's most convenient for you to film one of these videos with you at no cost? I'll write the script for this video beforehand based on your existing material like your website and reviews. I promise it'll only take 20 minutes of your time because I'll show up fully prepared and ready to rock and roll. The worst case scenario is you get a great video you can use on all your marketing and it costs you nothing more than 20 minutes. But the best case scenario is you love the video, you see the value in filming more of them, and we discuss how I can work with you every month to create consistent video marketing. You name the date and time that's most convenient for you, and I'll be there ready to rock and roll. Just call or text me anytime. My cell phone is 310-774-7311. I look forward to hearing from you and creating some awesome videos. P.S. If you want to take your marketing to another level, I can take these videos and run them as ads on Facebook. I hinted at this earlier. So a lot of doctors just want the videos to use inside their existing marketing, and they don't need more patients. But if you want these videos to use in your marketing and you want more patients, I can take the videos we create and run them as ads on Facebook. Facebook is a phenomenal platform. In my opinion, it's the best ad money you will ever spend because of a ton of reasons. And I won't get into it here, but click the button below if you want to learn more about that. It's that little logo of mine down there. Click on it. It's going to take you to a video just like this one where I walk you through what I do on Facebook advertising and why it's such a phenomenal platform. If you're advertising at all, you have to watch this video because Facebook, in my opinion, and I'm going to go through it in this video, just smokes everything else. So if you want to just make the videos and use it in your marketing, I can help you with that. But if you want to make the videos and put some money behind them and run it as advertising to get more patients into your practice, I can help you with that also. Look forward to hearing from you. Again, my cell phone is 310-774-7311. Text me anytime. Look forward to creating that video with you.